It's just the comments are so crazy. And you mentioned kind of having this like TikTok relationship and things blowing up, but now people still kind of hold you to that. I feel like I watched your TikTok from yesterday, right? And Austin Mahone's in it. And I was like, let's see what people are saying. And every single comment's like, we ship, we stand, we need you guys together. Like, do you find it now to be almost impossible to kind of date or even have friends that are guys and share them on any form of social media?
Yes. That's a flat out yes. Like, there's not even anytime I hang out with anyone who is the opposite gender, it doesn't matter who it is. It's unfortunate how
so
much
annoying.
People sexualize people as well. Like, it's so, and it just is degrading. Like, I even, like Vinny Hacker, okay? Like, this kid, everyone's been talking about, like, Vinny Hacker is the For You page. Like, he's such a sweet kid. He's so, like, shy and just, like, nice. And he's just being over-sexualized like crazy. And I literally hit him up and I was like, hey, yo, like, if you just need a friend to talk to, like, I'm always here, because that, I know how that feels and that sucks, because usually that happens to girls. But now I see it happening to guys too. Like,
yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, like, I get that people look a type of way, but chill with that, Like,
everything is sexual. Everything. It's like,
yeah, like, Austin is just a homie, we filmed a YouTube video yesterday because we both write music, so we did like a little challenge, and yeah, everyone's like shipping us, ships me with anyone, even with Tana, dude. I legitimately got asked about dating Tana, and I was like, come on, guys, like, like anyone that I hang out with at this point. So, everyone likes to, especially because of what I post or the way that I look, like, people just inherently assume that that's what I'm doing. And I think I have a bit of a chip on my shoulder, and that's why I work so hard in all the other aspects of my life to try to get people to see that more, because that's what I care about. And every time someone comes up to me and goes, oh, you're actually smart, or, oh, you can actually DJ, it automatically puts all the things that I consider cool about myself at like this very low point. And it makes me realize that people are just focusing on the way that I look, which is like super frustrating. But also, like, this is how it is. And like, I know that people aren't trying to do that on purpose. So again, like, it's one of those things that I've just chosen to let go. I think a big part of being on social media is just picking and choosing your battles and learning when to let things go and like address certain things that are like more serious, like, the whole how you look or people talking about you, like. And honestly, like, my ex, Taylor, like, helped me a lot with that, because he is really big on TikTok, and I've never seen someone deal with so much controversy ever online. And just watching him, like, have the patience to go through all that stuff was impressive to me, and it definitely taught me a lot.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I feel like you must have heard this a bunch of times, but it's, yourself, how hard you work on all these other things in your life, and all your friends know that as well. So who really cares at the end of the day what some commenters are going to say about it?
That is super important, having a good group around you of people who actually spend time with you and actually know what you're doing.
Definitely.
To validate that. But yeah, it's a crazy world out there right now. And especially since everything's opening back up, like, I love doing social media, but I just think it should be like a side note to other things that you're doing. So music.
You're out there DJing. You've been in Miami.
You're everywhere. Every weekend, it's like Charlie Jordan's here. She's DJing in Vegas. She's in Miami. You're doing all these amazing shows.
You guys have to come to 11.
Oh, I want to so fucking bad. I want to so bad. Bree was there like a couple of weekends ago, and she had the best time of her life. I was like, I gotta get there.
Her birthday's coming up the end of July. I think that's when we gotta go.
We might go Rolling Loud Miami weekend. Maybe 11 as well.
That sounds amazing. I'm also playing in Vegas on July 23rd. If you want to celebrate your birthday out there for some reason.
We might have to switch to Vegas and then go to Miami right after that.
Her birthday is July 26th.
Yes.
So.
Oh, that's real close. That's exciting. How old are you turning?
24.
Happy early birthday. If I don't see you until then.
We're lying and just saying 23 because last year didn't exist.
We're cutting
last
that
year we didn't get to celebrate anything, so we're aging backwards at this point. But the DJing is unbelievable. How have you felt with all of this kind of taking off and with you really traveling and doing so many shows?
It's weird because it just feels like it's how it's supposed to be. I thought I was going to be really, really nervous. Obviously, I had that all of just DJing in general get ripped away from me this whole past year. The day that I was supposed to play an opening show for Nicky Romero at Hakkasan in Las Vegas, I'd been working towards it with my team for like a year and a half. The day that I was supposed to play, Donald Trump went on TV and was like, hey, everything's shut down. Go home.
Yeah.
And so I was in Vegas, woke up thinking I was going to play like my debut show at Hakkasan. And I ended up having to get a rental car and drive back to California before they closed the state borders for quarantine.
Oh, man.
And it just sucked. Like, it literally all fell apart. And so this whole past year, I just spent a lot of time practicing, a lot of time making music, a lot of time self-reflecting. And yeah, from going from traveling all the time to not at all, I honestly went through, I think everyone tried to be the best that they could during the quarantine, but looking back now that I am DJing and traveling, and I'm like, man, I was depressed. Like, that sucked. Like, I really wasn't able to travel. I wasn't able to make music, which is like two of the main things that I did for like 3 years straight. So that was crazy. And just getting back into it, I'm honestly just really grateful. Even if I am exhausted or overwhelmed or whatever, which it definitely is, because it's a lot of pressure. There's not that many female DJs just in general. So stepping into like a male dominated industry and the influencer crossover into being an artist, people are always super skeptical about that. So the pressure is definitely there. And like I was saying, like the main thing I hear after I play my sets is, oh, you can actually DJ. I'm like, yeah, I don't think I would have a residency in Las Vegas if I couldn't actually DJ.
They're not just putting up anybody.
No. And not some random city, it's Las Vegas.
Yeah, like you have to be fucking good.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and it's I just love having all these people. Like the weird part about social media too is like, yes, you have all these followers, but you are never seeing them, you're never interacting with them. Those people don't know you. So like with DJing, it's so cool because there's all these people like right there and I can see them, I can feel them, and it's like this incredible energy. And I'm also born and raised in Las Vegas from there. So, you know, I was sneaking into EDC when I was like 16 years old. I was a rave girl turned DJ now, but I love that culture and I love that community.